Hey guys, we are here with John-Luc Monteforte. Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. We're at Sandbar. What are we going to be doing today?
So today we're going to be making two dishes using Pomì fresh tomatoes with garlic. We're going to be making an Italian seafood stew called the cioppino. And we're also going to be making something really easy everybody can do at home, a grilled asparagus with a smoked tomato hollandaise.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Can you tell me anything about the Pomì tomatoes? Is this your first time using the product? Are you familiar with the product?
I am familiar. We use them here at Sandbar. I definitely love their freshness. The fresh garlic flavor that pushes out is amazing. The Pomì tomatoes went perfectly with the smoked tomato hollandaise and our asparagus, and also in our seafood cioppino. So it's super important where your ingredients come from. Pomì tomatoes come straight out of Italy, and they're really fresh and nice. The garlic flavor, especially in these dishes, shines through. So I love doing seafood dishes, especially something along the lines of French and Italian. My last chef mentor was a classically trained Italian chef. He loved making fresh pastas, and that's where we can incorporate a lot of flavors. Making fresh pastas always includes a lot of things like eggs and stuff. And that's why I chose to do a hollandaise, some farm fresh eggs, some fresh tomatoes, on top of a grilled asparagus. It's a great summer dish. So first we're going to be prepping out our vegetables to make the smoked tomato hollandaise. We're going to be grilling some tomatoes, some peppers, some onion, and including some herbs in there. We're going to be adding a tomato brodo, which is a tomato broth, and that's going to have some saffron and herbs in it. We're going to be blending that up and adding that to a hollandaise to put over asparagus. While that's all going on, we're going to be sauteing our seafood together, putting some sears on scallops and halibut, and then we're going to be creating our seafood cioppino.
I'm excited for the scallops and the asparagus.
Oh, they're going to be great.
Let's do it.
So we're going to make sure we grill off these vegetables so they're almost black. It's going to create a really nice caramelized flavor, and that's going to balance out with those tomatoes and that hollandaise. So what Mariella is doing right now, she's skimming off the fat of some melted butter to make a clarified butter. We use clarified butter in our hollandaise to create a very silk smooth texture. So we've pulled our vegetables off the grill. Now that they're nice and charred, and they're going to have that smoky flavor. And very shortly we're going to add them into our blender with some of the Pomì fresh tomatoes to create our tomato broth to add to our hollandaise. Grilling the vegetables for so long, so they had that dark color, will create a nice smoky flavor. So we're not actually smoking anything, but we are creating a smoked flavor. So now we're going to be making our base for our hollandaise sauce, which is egg yolks. So here we have 14 egg yolks. We're going to be putting it in our RoboCoupe food processor and blending them until they're silky. If you go too far, they'll end up breaking, so we just want to get it to the perfect consistency. After that, we'll be adding our clarified butter, slowly emulsifying until it's a unflavored hollandaise sauce. After that, we're going to add in some flavorings. We're going to add a little lemon juice, salt, of course, and some hot sauce. We like using Tabasco. Further on, we'll be mixing that with our smoked tomatoes and putting it in our ISI to make our smoked tomato hollandaise. So now we are grilling our asparagus here to be the base to our hollandaise, and we're just doing some lemons as garnish for both dishes. So we're going to add in now the tomato broth, the saffron, lobster and vegetable broth into our sweated vegetables, and we're going to add in some of those Pomì tomatoes. And we're going to start developing our seafood cioppino. So we're going to start just cooking and opening our seafood, and to get us a little bit of extra seafood flavor. After that, we're going to add in our seafood broth that we've made, and we'll be one step closer to our seafood cioppino. So first I'm going to be starting with clams, and then I'll be adding in a little bit of the lobster, some shrimp, and some king crab legs. And then we'll top that off with our seared scallops and halibut. Nice fresh Gulf shrimp up from the Gulf of Mexico. Get that nice and hot. We're going to deglaze with some white wine. We're going to give that a cover and let it cook for about 5 minutes until the wine reduces and the alcohol is cooked out. As soon as all that seafood opens up, they're pretty much cooked. You just got to make sure the clams are fully open as well as the mussels, so there's none bad in the batch. We're gonna start removing any shellfish that's already cooked. We don't want to overcook anything. We want to get all those flavors in there, and they'll be put back in almost as a garnish into our cioppino. Look at those beautiful lobster tails. So now that we got some natural shellfish stock, we're gonna add this into our broth. We're gonna strain it, and we're just gonna slowly cook the shellfish back into our broth to create our cioppino. So this is the tomato brodo that we created from our seafood stock, saffron, some sweated vegetables, a little bit of herbs. I'm gonna give it a light strain. The vegetables go back in. We're adding our saffron brodo. When we were creating the cioppino this morning, we were making the broths with lobster stock and some vegetables. We started sweating mirepoix. We seared our halibut. We seared our scallops. We added in, our broth to everything, our shellfish broth, fresh lemon flavors, and we just developed flavor after flavor after flavor. It's an intensive process, but doing all that creates something beautiful.
The product is packaged in a very convenient and environmentally friendly pack. It's easy to open, safe, you don't risk cutting yourself like with cans, and has numerous environmental advantages, 100% recyclable, and mainly made of paper, a natural and renewable resource. We love Pomì tomatoes. Try them in your favorite recipe.